Hello, this is Stonewarden, back with episode 12 of Let's Play Final Fantasy XI. Last episode, we took a break from ranked missions to quest out the brown belt, and now that there's a little extra haste around the waist, as it is, please forgive me for that one, by the way. We are back on the ranked mission train with Sandoria mission 6-1. We're looking to get rank 7 today, maybe 8, depending on how quickly things move along, but at least rank 7. Glad you're here. Let's hop right into it. At the end of mission 5-2, the Shadow Lord, if you'll recall, I had suggested that you go ahead and get that extra cutscene at the Great Hall. If you've done so and then traded enough crystals into the Conquest Overseer, you should be able to speak with the gate guard and flag the mission, which is Leaute's Last Wishes. Yes, I'm going to stick with that pronunciation. Committed completely. Leaute's Last Wishes. And after accepting from the guard, surprise, surprise, we head to the chateau and speak with Halver. After a little dialogue with Halver, we check the Great Hall again. Confirm the cutscene that you get there is one that involves the Dream Rose. Want to make sure we see the words Dream Rose to be sure that we got the right cutscene. Next, we're headed to Western Altepa Desert, G7. Unfortunately, on this character, haven't done much exploring or traveling, so have not unlocked any books or warp crystals out that way. So if it's your first trip out to the Altepa Desert, there's the Western Altepa Desert and the Eastern. The easiest way, I think, is to go to Bastok Mines, then go through Zerun Mines, then through the Core Loco Tunnel, and that'll bring you right out into the Altepa Desert. The zone line to Zerun Mines is right over here in the western side of Bastok Mines. Once you zone in, check the map, and if you'll notice, it's just a straight shot forward. It's blocked by a gate, but all you have to do is speak with the NPC, and they let you through. And once in Core Loco Tunnel, it's pretty much a straight shot. There are a lot of side tunnels that branch off to the left and to the right, but just to head straight through to the desert, it's pretty straightforward. Depending on what level you are, if you're attempting rank 6, Probably should be 75 plus, but depending on what level you are when you run through here, you may need sneak and invisible. Alright, coming out of the tunnel brings us to K8 in Eastern Altepa Desert. Again, our target's in Western Altepa Desert, so you just head west or north and you'll get where you're going. And back during the 75 cap era, it was important to have all of the crystals so that a white mage could teleport you around and you didn't have to take forever to travel. So I'll go ahead and grab that while I'm here. And surprisingly enough, east of the teleport crystal and south through this little tunnel here will take us over to the Western Altepa Desert. And since I'm here, I'm going to grab all of the books and home point crystals that I can. There's a book right here by the zone line, and then if you head north, there's a town called Rabau. I'm assuming that's how it's pronounced, but there is some fun stuff in the 99 cap portion of the game. Some of the new in-game is there, Odyssey and some other things. So Rabau is a good home point to have. There's a crystal here pretty close to the door. Can grab that and head back out. Alright, we're looking for the Dream Rose over here in G7. It's right up against the Revelation Rock in this sort of watery area with all of the cactars. Grab some TP and some buffs, and all we have to do is click on the Dream Rose, and that spawns our NM. Thing to be aware of these Cactar and Sabatender NMs is that they will use 1,000 needles, and the way 1,000 needles works is that it does 1,000 points of damage to everybody who's in the area. So if you're by yourself soloing, you'll take all 1,000 points of damage. And if you have 4 characters in the range, you'll take 250 each. And so it splits that 1,000. So it's always good if you're going to come here to bring some NPC, some pets, anything that's going to stand in range and help soak up that damage for you. After defeating the NM, click on the Dream Rose yet again to obtain the key item, Dream Rose. And now we head back and talk to Halver. Halver sends us to the gardener, who's right around the corner here. And with that cutscene, that concludes Sandoria Mission 6-1, Leaute's Last Wishes. So let's head back to the Gate Guard and flag Mission 6-2, Ranperre's Final Rest. And this time, instead of going to Halver, we're going to go directly to Prince Tryon's room for a cutscene. Footprints try and suggest we head out to King Ranperre's tomb. Here in King Ranperre's tomb, we have to work our way to H8. On the first map, there's a little dead end down there. The only problem with getting to H8 is that you kind of have to run through the zone, so you'll go south through the tunnel for the first drop down, all the way down to the bottom of the map, take the outside route around, come back up north almost to the zone line to East Ranperre again, and then you'll head back upstairs to the east around the eastern side of the map, come back down another set of stairs, and then west towards H8. I've timed it out, and it's about an 8.5 minute run from the zone line to the heavy stone door that we need to get to for our cutscene. I wanted to show the path to get to the heavy stone door because it can get tricky over there, particularly in the eastern part of the map, but I also didn't want to make you watch the full 8.5 minute run. So I've tried my best to edit the running part of this down, and that way you could track the progress on the map, see which way I went, but still not have to wait the full 8.5 minutes. Also beware, this quest does feature this run twice. I've completely cut it out later in the video. And from looking at the map, it looks like we should be able to go west down this tunnel and get to the H8 dead end that we want to be at, but that is not the case. There is a wall, so what has to happen is we need to go north up to J6, go back upstairs to the ground level, go east, south, and then come back down west, and that'll bring us into the tunnel that we're trying to be in. So let's keep on running. So you want to head east. And south through this big open room. And then west again. Yeah, why not? Random NM. Yikes. Alright, and then once we get to this part of the map, all we have to do is head down the stairs to the west. Should be good to go. Corrupted Yorgos is the main target. He is a warrior mob. The other two, Old Brig and Sophiel, are caster, black mage type mobs. Just going to take out one of the black mages first. Alright, after putting a beat down on all of the skeletons there, just check the stone door again. And go inside. And then check this tombstone. Okay, now that we have the key item, we head back to Sandoria. And the wiki says at this point that speaking to Prince Tryon is optional. I don't always believe them, so if it says optional, I usually just do it anyway. Looks like I accidentally got Tryon as a trust. No worries, we'll use him. Alright, and there's the quick cutscene that sends us to the gatehouse. And I'm talking to this gate guard here in northern Sandoria, but any of them should work. Then what we need to do is zone. And then come right back in and talk to the gate guard again. Okay, so good to know. Get the message about the deciphering taking a considerable amount of time before zoning, and then come back in and he refers us back to Prince Tryon. And wonderful news, we need to head all the way back out to King Ranperre's tomb and check that same heavy stone door for yet another cutscene. And after another pleasant run through the tomb, back at the heavy stone door. Wow, and it looks like we brought the whole crew with us this time. Alright, and after that weird cutscene, we head back to a gate guard to complete the mission. Rank 7 and 40,000 gil. Good stuff. And that is all for Sandoria Mission 6-1 and 6-2. Brings us up to rank 7. Got an extra 40,000 gil as a bonus for our hard work adventuring there. So glad you were here. Really enjoyed questing that out with you. Thank you for the party. I appreciate you more than you know. And we're pushing to rank 10, so make sure that you're subscribed because I'm pushing this content out as fast as I can so that we can get to Chains of Promethea, which is just an amazing storyline. Really looking forward to that. Again, thank you. Glad you were here, and we'll see you next time.